Hi, my love, beautiful souls. It's Mystic Rose 1111. I'm back with you, bringing dark into the light. Please take what resonates and leave it does not for somebody else. It's a collective reading, not a personal reading. If your guide has some kind of truth, clarity, confirmation message you're looking for, you may be also guided to my channel as my soul missions, awakening as higher self, higher conscious, 5D. Okay, so let's jump into this. You guys have a prayer right away. Divine Creator, surround me with your light. Surround the collective with your light. Shield me and the collective from all interferences seen and unseen. Let only truth, healing, love flow through me and the collective. Clear my mind, their mind. Awaken my spirit, their spirit. And guide my words and the collective's words. I release fear. The collective releases fear, fatigue, and resistance. I release fear, fatigue, and resistance. I step fully into my purpose. The collective steps fully into their purpose. I am protected. The collective is protected. I'm aligned. The collective is aligned. I am ready. The collective is ready. Amen. Ashe, ashe. So know to be. Okay, the reason I said that is because we need extra protection. Okay, extra protection. So I'm going to do something. Don't do it. I'm hearing do not do it. I'm hearing you need to literally stand your ground and you need to say no. Okay? I'm getting somebody who's always walked all over, pushed over. And it's like, I'm seeing someone giving someone an ultimatum or something about their terms. It's like their terms and like not your terms. And like, it never benefits you. It always benefits them. And Spirit is saying you need to stand your ground and you need to tell them no. Okay. You need to tell them no. Okay. You've always said yes to this person. You've always given into this person, and it's time for you to stand your ground and not let them push you over, okay? And push you over and walk all over you, because they're going to continue to do it over and over. Is what I'm hearing, okay? They will continue to do it over and over. There's some kind of custody battle going on too, okay? And I'm literally seeing a mother or the one with the custody manipulating the father, manipulating the situation. And I'm also seeing like a child too, or a teenager manipulating situations like, oh no, I don't want to be around you. Oh no, I don't want to go with you. Oh no, I don't want to do that. But then it's the fact that only if it benefits them, only if you give them money, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing you have the right to tell them that you pay child support. Someone you pay child support and you're not seeing your child and you want to see your child, because I just heard somebody you're paying child support and you want to see your child and you're not seeing your child, and the court order is you to have your child every other weekend, or you to have the other child every other week, or there's a court order in place and they're not following it, they're not abiding by it, and you may need to go back to court for the situation. And you're also paying child support, and you have every right to stand your ground and say, hey, I pay child support. That's where my child support should be going to, man or woman. Okay, because I'm literally I'm hearing the other parent saying, oh, I need this, or they need that, they need this, they need that. They need a computer, they need clothes, they need a back to school stuff, they need all this kind of stuff, and you haven't been paying, you don't be. Well, no, that's what child support's for. Man or woman, that's what child support's for. You pay child support for those things to be taken care of. And you're paying child support but not seeing your child, but then they expect you to pay more or buy this stuff for them. No. I'm hearing if you say yes to this, you're gonna have more troubles, okay? You're gonna have more problems, okay? Because they're gonna continue to do it. They're gonna continue to walk all over you. And like someone who's been wanting to see their child or wanting to be a part of someone's life, and they don't want nothing to do with you, but they only want something to do with you when they want money, when they need something. Somebody wants a car or get their license or wants you to sign something, okay? Something about signing something. And yeah. Okay, I'm getting a family situation of a sex change, okay? I'm hearing a sex change going on here where one of the parents don't want it, which agreeable, okay? And the other one's agreeing to it. Both parents need to be signing that. And okay. My personal opinion is that's abuse, sexual abuse, okay? To have any hormonal change or any sex change or anything like that as a young child, as a teenager. So there's a parent that has stuck their ground and said, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to sign anything. I'm not going to take any part of this. And the other parents agreeing to this, people that are agreeing to this should be getting locked up. Okay, I'm sorry, but people that agree to a sex change at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old should be locked, like underage, they should be locked up. You should not be able to get a sex change until you're 21 years old. Okay, because if you can't, in Minnesota, you can't buy cigarettes, buy alcohol, or smoke weed until you're 21. So if you have to be 21 before 20, or if you can't buy cigarettes, buy alcohol, or smoke weed until you're 21, why is it okay for somebody to have a sex change before 21? And to be honest, our brain is not fully developed till we're like 25, 26 years old. So it shouldn't even happen until then, because you can change so many times, okay? Especially in teenagers, you're going through puberty, you're going to like changing, your body's changing, your brain's changing, everything's changing, okay? So that could be the dispute here. There's some family drama here. Someone may need to go back to court, okay? And then I'm hearing somebody, you're like, okay, well, you went back to court and like, so somebody's not even wanted, like somebody went back to court and like you're supposed to be having 50-50, you're supposed to have like your percentage time with the person, with your child or with whatever, and you're not even fighting for it anymore because somebody wants a sex change, okay? And they want you to call them a boy, girl. They want you to follow through that, and you're not having it, and you're not doing it anymore. And the only time they want you in your life is when you have money. I'm hearing they want to use you for your money. Okay, that's that situation. I'm also hearing there's another situation going on, is that someone literally needs to say no to these people. Okay, you need to stop letting people walk over you. Stop letting your coworkers, your students, or your inner circle people to walk all over you. They're using you, taking advantage of you. If you say yes to the situation, it's only going to hurt you more later on. Because it's on their terms, not your terms. It should be mutual. It should be give and take, give and receive. You shouldn't feel guilty. Okay, so I'm also hearing this. You should not feel guilty or shameful for saying no. When you're able to say no or yes in appropriate situations, that's when you know that your solar plexus is aligned and balanced. Okay, if you're somebody that keeps saying yes to if you're saying yes to a no question or a no to a yes question, your solar plexus is blocked. Okay. And I can be example of that when I was younger, okay? I would always say yes to people because I don't want to hurt their feelings, or I don't want to have them mad at me. I don't want to have an altercation or have like more problems. So I would always say yes to people. I would always say yes, okay? Or like somebody would ask me to do all these extracurricular activities, and I would be like, yes, because I don't want to be mean and say no to them. And then I would have all this stuff on my plate. I would have extra stuff going on in my life. And it would be overstressing me out, overworking me, causing more burdens, causing me to be overworked and overstressed. Okay? Because I'm like, I wanted to make them happy and not have them mad. Well, guess what? You have a right to be happy. You have a right to not be mad. You have a right not to have to do what you don't want to do, okay? So that could be something too. Somebody could be asking you to do things, and like it's like you already have other obligations that you have to do, and you need to start saying no. Okay? You need to start not feeling bad by hurting someone else's feelings. Because that's what I'm hearing too, is like, it's like, well, I'm going to hurt their feelings. I'm gonna make them feel bad. Who fucking cares? They don't care about your feelings. If you ask them, because that's what I'm hearing, if you would ask them, they would tell you no. So they don't care about your feelings. They're not afraid to tell you no. So you need to create a boundary. There's creating a boundary here too. And if you don't create this boundary, it's going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen over and over and over. Yeah, look at hard times stressing you out. They could have abandoned you. They could have made you feel like shit. Guilt trip you. I'm hearing guilt trip. Stand your ground. 9 of Wands here. This is you standing your fucking ground, defending yourself. Say no. Say no. Or if it's a yes, you may be somebody that always says no all the time. And like, maybe it's time for you to say yes to a situation, you know? But I'm getting more is that you're always saying yes, 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 yes. Because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, and you don't want to have altercation, and you don't want to have, you don't want to, yeah, I just keep hearing you don't want to hurt their feelings. You don't want to make them feel bad. It's about you now. It's about you now. It's your time to shine. It's your time to have fun and enjoy life. This is causing a lot of stress. See, that's why they're asking you this stuff, okay? That's why Spirit's saying don't do it. Say no. Stand your fucking ground. Stand your ground, or you're going to be overworked, overstressed. You say yes to this person or this situation, You may not hear from this person for another fucking 4, 5, 6, 7 months to a year, 2 years. Okay, or you know what I mean? They come and go out of your life when it pleases them, when it benefits them. They use and abuse you. See, they want you to be juggling back and forth because they are possessed by the devil. This is a devil. This is a devil literally wanting to overwork you, stress you out. We have Capricorn coming out. Okay? Trying to tempt you. It's time to fucking move on. Move on and stand your ground and be determined. Okay? It is okay to say no. It is okay to say no. It is okay not to have to help everybody out. It is okay to hurt other people's feelings. Truth hurts. Truth hurts. They also need to learn to hear no. That I just heard that. Okay, they're always hearing yes, 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 always to them. They need to start learning to hear. They need to start hearing the word no, or they're just going to be able to think that everyone's going to say yes to them. And when life down the line, it's just going to be like, oh, the first person says no, it's going to be bad for them. You know what I mean? Have that strength, have that courage. Yep. See, use your voice. Use your voice. Stop letting them walk all over you. Look at, like, they walk all over you. Stop. Get away. Get away. Move to calmer waters. I'm just hearing that okay, this is what I literally am hearing. Okay, whatever they're asking you of, if you ask them the same thing, they would tell you no. Okay, so it's like putting your feet in their shoes. Okay? Well, would they say yes or no? If they would say yes, then okay, then maybe I should say yes. If they're always going to say no, then maybe I should say no. Say no. Say no, say no, say no. Let them cry about it. Let them be mad. Let them be angry. Let them say, oh, well, then I want nothing to do with you. So I just heard that. Oh, I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not going to talk to you again. Or I'm not going to see this. Or we're going to go back to court. Or we're going to go do this. Or we're going to do that. Or you're going to lose this. Or you're not going to see this person. Or you're not going to see that person. They're trying to give you an ultimatum. But it's time for you to give an ultimatum. It's time for you to say something. And if this isn't you, this is your person you're dealing with. Okay? So you could be the partner and having to deal with this. Okay? And maybe you're giving somebody an ultimatum. Maybe you're saying, okay, well, if you can't stand your ground and say no to this person or say no to the situation, then, I can't keep dealing with this. I don't want to be with someone that can't have, use their strength and have courage to say no, or, stand on the ground, stand on their feet and say, hey, nope, I can't continue doing this. Look at they're chipping at some ice picking here. This is Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is usually teamwork, planning. Should be to two. It should be go both ways. I'm here like there's no teamwork out of the situation too. Like it's never really teamwork, but gosh, like why? There's not even compromising in the situation. Okay, literally they won't even compromise with you. I'm hearing they told you over no many times. Okay, they're always telling you no, and like it hurts your feelings when you tell them no, and like but you deal with it. You move on from it. There's a child here, a teenager, okay, adolescence, immature. I'm seeing a karmic mother, baby mama, fucking manipulating, okay, manipulating, saying, well, if you don't do this now, you're never gonna see your child again, or you're not gonna be able to do this, do that. We're gonna go back to court, threatening you to go back to court, or even a baby daddy threatening a mother to go back to court because fathers have custody of their children too. I know two people that are fathers and have custody of their children because the mom doesn't. One mom is that it's because the mom screwed up her life for a little bit, and had to get her life back together. Okay, it happens. Sometimes the father wants a child, sometimes the mother doesn't. So it could be father or mother. You have to be this Queen of Swords. You have to be cutthroat. You have to be fucking like, you may have to be a little bit like, you can still, okay, this one I'm hearing like, you can still, you don't have to be a bitch or an arrogant asshole to stand your ground. You can still be very kind, sensitive, and it's how you word it and how you say things. So all you just say is no, I've asked you many times to be a part of my life, or I've asked you many times to help me out with this situation, and you always keep telling me no. But now the roles are reversed, and I already have plans, I already have obligations, and I'm going to tell you no. No. I pay child support. That child support money should be going towards that stuff you're asking about. And if it's not going towards that stuff, then you need to figure something out. It's not your terms. It's supposed to be our terms. We're supposed to be working together. It's supposed to be compromising, but it's always yours, 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 yours. I'm hearing something about last minute shit, last minute plans. Someone maybe wanting to go on like on fucking vacation and like saying, hey, you got to take the kids this weekend because I'm going on vacation. And you have the right to say no. It's not your weekend. I just heard that. Something about vacation, something about kids, like it's supposed to be your weekend or not your weekend. And, or your weekend, okay, it's opposite, whatever. It's not supposed to be your weekend, and somebody wants to leave and be like, okay, I need you to take the kids for the weekend. And you're like, no. And like, well, then you're not going to have the kids next weekend or this. There's that, like that back and forth, okay? But you have a right to say no. But then they're threatening to say, well, if you don't do it this weekend, then you're never going to see them. There may be no court documents in place, okay? Court order. Because that could be why, too. Maybe you do need to get a court order. There's a tower. Hidden, or sudden change. They need a wake-up call, too. Someone needs a wake-up call. Again, bits and pieces for you, bits and pieces for somebody else, you guys, okay? What does not resonate, okay? If it does not fit for you, let it fly, okay? Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, okay? Emperor, there's a father here. A father has been walked all over, okay? I'm literally seeing, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I've seen it. I'm a stepmom, and I've been a stepmom twice. And with my first husband, we had a really good relationship, me and his mom, my stepson's mom, okay? We were good friends before everything, and then after that, like, we were still friends and stuff. We had a really good relationship, and Luis paid child support, and we got Anthony all the time. We had all this time with them and stuff like that. It was a good relationship, okay? And I still consider my son, is he 19 or 20? And he still comes and visits with me and stuff like that. I just don't talk about it a lot because, you know, it's his life. But we have a good relationship and stuff like that. And Luis used to pay child support, which is okay. And I think a man should pay child support. Yes. A man should be obligated to pay child support. Or a woman, okay, they should be obligated to pay child support. Yes, I do believe that they should. Do I believe they should be paid their whole paycheck? No. Luckily, Luis, or my husband now, doesn't have to pay a lot of child support. Okay? But there are a lot of men or women that have to pay like 80% of the child, like their paychecks go to child support. And it's outrageous, okay? It is outrageous. I think some of it's outrageous. Okay? I feel like there should be a better system in place, and men, the person that doesn't have the kids full time or, you know, even half time, like, they shouldn't have to pay as much, okay? Because some of it's outrageous. I've known somebody having to pay $800 for one child, and they only take home $2,000, okay? And they have a fucking $1,000 rent, okay? How are they supposed to survive, okay? You know, I don't see it. It doesn't cost $800 to support a child a month, okay? It doesn't. Not with diapers and formula and food each month. It doesn't cost $800, okay, to support a child, okay? One child, okay? A month, okay? It doesn't. And that's with somebody making minimum wage, okay? So, yeah, so what I was trying to get at is, like, the mothers, they like to manipulate, okay? They like to manipulate. Me, no. I think that they should pay child support, and I feel like there should be, you know, whatever. I don't get child support for my child, like, because Luis is in Mexico, so I don't get anything, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It was worked out. We actually split custody, 50-50. So we agreed to no child support. But now that she's with me 24/7, like, you know, and he's down there, you know, it would have been nice, but it's okay. I don't care. It's whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, like, men do too, okay? The person that has custody of the child full time likes to manipulate, likes to brainwash, likes to pull the strings, okay? I was very lucky that my ex-husband's baby mom, my friend, which she's my friend, still is to this day, we became friends. Like, we were friends before, and then we weren't friends after. It was just a long story, guys, okay? We're friends. To this day is one of the best baby mamas ever, you know what I mean? Like, cool, nice, everything worked out. I didn't have to deal with that shit, okay? Didn't have to deal with shit. This other one, I just stay out of it, okay? I just stay out of it. But I know what it is like to be a stepmother, okay? And dealing with that stuff. But that's what I'm hearing. Like, there's a father that is being is being able to deal with a lot of stuff here, or a mother. But I'm seeing like a mother manipulating the child manipulating the father and saying, hey, it has to be this way or no way. So that's what I'm trying to say. Have a court order in place. Luis and Jessica didn't have a court order in place, but it worked out. They communicated really good. They communicated really, really good. Really good. So this is just, I'm here like very messy situation here. And that's why Spirit's saying you have a right. You have rights to the child, or even if it's not to do with this case at all, at work or whatever you're doing, you have rights to say no, okay? It is okay to say no. It is okay to say no. Because it's just going to stress you up. You're dealing with energy vampires. The enemy. Crying over, they're going to be, like, this makes me crying over spilled milk. Okay? Depressed. Sad. Okay? Yeah. And I'm just like, for some reason I'm here, like, it hurts you saying no to people. Like, you feel bad saying no to people. If you're feeling bad saying no to people, then there's a lot of healing you need to do. A lot of work still that you need to do. Because you're really hurting yourself. By you saying yes, if you say yes to this person or these people all the time, come here and you're not just saying yes to one person. You're saying yes to everybody. You can never, like, I'm literally seeing somebody telling, like, now I'm hearing a job. Okay, I'm hearing somebody, like, you're always saying yes, 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 yes to a job. Like, yeah, I can pick up this hours. Yes, I can stay later. Yes, I can come in earlier. Yes, I can switch hours. Yes, I can do this. You know what I mean? And then you're saying yes to other things too. You're overworking yourself and, like, putting too many obligations in your life. You have a right to say no. You don't have to go in early. You don't have to stay later. You don't have to work that shift. You don't have to work this shift. You can take vacation. Like, you can tell them no. If you are not the owner of that job or that business, you have a right to say no. I'm literally hearing someone, like, it sounds like me. Back in the day, I was a supervisor and I had to go in, but I still had a right to still, actually, I could have said no and be like, no, I'm done. Like, I can't keep doing this. And I should have said no. Back in the day, I should have said no because I lost time away from my daughter. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week, 2 full-time jobs. Barely ever saw my daughter because I was trying to provide for her. And I should have said no, but I wanted the money. I needed the money for us. I should have said no. I saw 22 on the clock. That's why I'm doing it differently with Cherish. That's why I have my business and doing this because, and if she comes in, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to spend that time with her. And I do regret saying yes all the time before. It really made me unhappy because I was making other people happy, people pleasing everybody else, but ultimately I was never happy. When I said, yeah, I'll come in early, or yeah, I'll stay later, or yes, I'll work that shift, I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I was so sad inside. I was so hurt. I felt so bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really don't want to do this. And then I was dreading going to work. I was dreading to want to do the things. I wasn't enjoying it. It wasn't fun anymore. Where if I would have just said no, I would have been happy. Yeah, I would have been felt a little bit guilty afterwards. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just hurt somebody's feelings. But I would have actually been happy and peaceful. But instead, I'm staying later, going in earlier. You know what I mean? I was somebody that was not able to say yes before, or say no before. I was a person that people pleased, and that's what I'm getting in the situation. Somebody's a people pleaser, and it's time to stop people pleasing. It's time to do what you want to do. It's time for you to do what you want to do. King of Swords too. So we have a Queen of Swords and King of Swords coming out here. Let them be mad at you. Let them be mad. Let them think you're mean. Let them think you're rude and disrespectful. Okay, you have a witchy energy coming out. Queen of Wands inverted. So you're dealing with a witchy energy. You're dealing with somebody that's nasty. Okay, somebody that's manipulative. Okay? They've been trying to, somebody trying to manifest some dark stuff on you, okay? The dark magician here. Illusion. Manipulation. Again, this Queen of Wands inverted could be manipulating a King of Swords. Yep. Want to be nasty. And it's a child, too. There's a child, too. So there's a Queen of Swords, or Queen of Wands, and a child. So that's trying to manipulate a father or a mother. Okay? Trying to manipulate another person. Trying to keep them stuck. I'm also seeing this is like a father or this this person that needs to say no. You're trying to avoid confrontation, trying to avoid conflict. But if you don't, you're not gonna be happy. If you don't, you're not gonna be happy. They're trying to take your happiness away. Okay? If you say yes to the situation, you're gonna not be happy. You're gonna piss off other people too. Because I'm hearing already have obligations. You already made a choice. Somebody's gonna end up pissing off their life partner. Romantic or close friend, give each other a boost, okay? Or your partner, your life partner is trying to help you, guide you. Give you advice. I'm just here to give you advice. Boost, leaning on you, okay? Or you're gonna lean on your partner, okay? Yeah, there's children involved. And this is karmic children. I don't have time. I have my kids or kids' daddy, mommy spending time with, or more time with me or not. I'm a priority. So this is distractions, children, okay? And this, I'm just getting karmic distractions here, okay? I'm also seeing like that, yeah, somebody's manipulating about child support, deception. Hidden motives, tricksters, red flags, lying to get by. See, they're lying to get by. There's some kind of trickstery here, hidden motives here. Damn. I'm just hearing a spoiled little brat. Okay, I'm sorry to hear say that, spoiled brat. Okay. Nasty. There's a divorce. Ending, separation. This is somebody you could have been married to. Somebody that is married. Okay. Yeah, there's some kind of entanglement here. Past life lovers, new lovers, here, challenge, mask coming. So this is a devil trying to tempt somebody. This is a devil coming. Whatever's happening here, this is devil making a messy situation, a messier situation. Okay. The devil is literally trying to cause chaos, discord in this situation here. I'm also hearing this is a test. I'm hearing this is a test to see how you're going to respond. Respond accordingly. And this is where you're supposed to say no. And explain yourself, but you don't have to. You can say no and explain yourself in a nice way. In a respectful way. Okay? And it's still going to hurt them. No matter what, they're going to be mad. No matter what, they're going to be mad. No matter what, they're going to be hurt. No matter what, they're going to be disappointed, whatever it is, okay? But by you, how you respond and act, in a positive, kind way, it's going to determine how your outcome and how it's going to turn out for you. There's a ripple effect too, I'm hearing. This is a test. This is a test to see if you can actually stand your ground and say yes or no. If you learn some kind of lesson from it too. Because I'm hearing this is a repeated lesson. Okay? Because this happened before. And then you got shit on. You got hurt. They shit on you before. That I'm just hearing. I'm hearing they're going to shit on you again. If you say yes to this person or this situation, they're going to shit on you again. And you're going to be hurt. So this is a lesson. This is a lesson. This is, yeah. Pay attention, spirit animals. Insects. Pay attention. I'm here to give you a message. Pay attention to not just colors or something to see. Google my spiritual meaning. Insects, animals, okay? There is a message here. It was a lesson. Did you learn your lesson from before? And if you didn't, and you say yes, it's going to happen again. And it's going to be another lesson. Yeah, masculine energy here. Masculine, you need a... You could say no to your homeboys. You could say no to this stuff, but when it comes to this situation, it's like people pleasing. If they can threaten you and use ultimatum and peer pressure you, make you feel guilty and shame you too, why would you want to say yes to them? Why? Someone can be in some kind of addiction. They're manipulating you. They're deceiving you. They're manipulating the situation. They're manipulating it. To manipulate you. To get what they want. Not to get what you want and need. To get what they need and want. Someone you could say no to authorities. You could say no to certain people. But when it comes to this situation, it's like you're always saying yes. Cleanse. Get your sage on. Okay, it's time to cleanse. See, because right now it's all about the possessions, money for them. It's all about the money, greed, possessions, assets, fame, codependency. They need something from you. They need something and want something from you. Money issues, because they're having money issues. I don't have enough lost income. He gives me more money to stay. Finances, what's holding me back? They have money issues. So they need money from you. They need something from you. It is time to put yourself first. Me time. Me, myself, and I becoming the loner, hermit mode, MIA, self-indulgence. It's time to put yourself first. Your life partner, your divine counterpart, your family, your friend, or whoever, someone's warning you or explaining to you, they want you to put yourself first. Okay? You deserve to put yourself first. You deserve to be happy and create those damn boundaries. Healthy choices, empowerment, direction, not doing that. See, when you keep saying yes to people, you're not empowered. Okay? You are a pushover. You are a people pleaser. You are a follower. Time to be that leader. Because there's going to be some regret, disappointment, grieving, despair. I wish I wouldn't do it. If you say yes, you're going to regret it. You're going to be despair. Or the opposite. You could be, like I said, you're always saying yes. You need to say, or you're always saying no. You need to say yes for once, okay? Remember that. Choose yourself. Me, it came out both times, you guys. I choose me, self-appreciation, self-care, self-love, self-discipline, self-worth. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You already have something planned. You already have some kind of obligation, okay? You're already doing something. You don't have to feel bad. You do not have to feel bad that you're happy. You don't have to feel bad that you're saying no. You don't have to live in guilt or shame. Don't. You don't have to. Somebody's heart chakra's blocked, okay? There could be hateful energy, and that could be too. Well, if you don't do this, and you don't help me with this, blah, 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 I hate you, I don't want to talk to you again, I don't want to see you, or you're never going to see this person, you're never going to do this, okay? I'm literally seeing my mom and my dad fucking fights. This is what I'm seeing. My mom manipulating my dad, okay? And then my stepmom, I'm just giving an example. My mom's gone, my mom's dead now, okay? And my stepmom, I'm literally, I'm seeing this dynamic, okay? I'm going to say it, what I see with this dynamic, 32. See, my mom manipulating my dad and saying, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. And then my stepmom saying, well, if you continue to talk to Doreen, you continue to talk to the kids' mom, blah, 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 or you continue to let her say this and you do this, I'm walking out. I'm leaving. I'm not going to keep putting up this. And looking back at that, I agree with my stepmom now. I actually agree with my stepmom. I used to think my stepmom was a bitch for a while. But now looking at it, they're not married anymore either though. My dad and my stepmom aren't married anymore. They were married for a long time. And she was just literally trying to make sure the house functioned right and better our lives, me, my sister, and brother's lives. And she was actually trying to be a stepmother, a good stepmother in my life. I looked at that. I realized that after I was 21 years old, after I had my child. And I had a relationship with Luis's baby mom. I realized that she was just trying to help me out. She was just trying to help us out. And she was really tired of my mom manipulating and brainwashing and trying to, pawn us kids off or use us, the kids and stuff, and say this and that. And she just, and then I'll say it, you guys. I will say this is the energy I was in. I'd be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not going to fucking stay here. I'm going to leave. I'm going to run away, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to leave. And I would take off and I go, I'm going to my mom's. I don't like you. You're not my mom, blah, 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 blah. And I would, want to go to my mom's. And then when I go to my mom would piss me off. I would go, well, I want to go back to my dad's. I want to go back to my dad's. You're just a bitch. I played my mom and my dad for the longest fucking time. Okay? I was not a perfect angel. I was not a perfect child. I was not. I was in a manipulative energy back then, okay? And the devil had a hold on my ass, okay? But my mom was brainwashing us kids. She kept saying a lot of nasty stuff about my stepmom and about my dad and everything else. And so I didn't want to like my stepmom. And she was really just trying to be a good mom and a good wife. And she was just really tired of having to deal with my crazy mom's shit, because my crazy mom would fucking egg her house, would slash my stepmom's tires, would do all kinds of things, and she never ended up leaving my dad because of that. Okay, she never ended up leaving my dad because of that. They split up later on because of other reasons, but she actually stayed around. But my mom did some crazy shit to her house and her fucking vehicles and stuff, and I was like 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. Okay, she dealt with a lot of stuff, and that's what I'm getting here, is like there's a messy situation here, like a messy situation. And yeah, but also with my situation, my stepmom was more, in this situation, I'm seeing a father really want to be a part of someone's life and really be there, but my dad wasn't really, he wasn't there. He was there, but not there. He wasn't present. He was there, paid the bills, and like lived in the house, but my stepmom was one that was taking care of us. She was the one that was doing everything for us, the sports, the shopping, the schoolwork, the cleaning, everything. She did everything for us. My dad was just, around, barely there, you know what I mean? There, but not present. And so, I don't know. I get that situation here, a messy situation, and somebody like, you may love, this person may love this person, whatever, love somebody, but their heart chakra's blocked. It's closed off. And it's fucking messy situation. I'm literally seeing manipulating this. That's why entanglement here, and that's why the boundaries need to be put in place. So there could be somebody giving someone an ultimatum. I can't deal with your crazy ex. I can't deal with your crazy, I keep hearing, I can't deal with your crazy ex. Can't deal with them anymore. Like, you've got, something has to change. And I'm getting like, it's hard because there's custody and children in the situation, but they're happy when there's no like manipulation going on, deceiving, trickster energy going on. And I do believe that my dad and my stepmom should have been happy, and I should have backed off, and I should have been the way I was. I was in the wrong, how I treated her, and just, and I told her that later on, you guys. I apologized to her. I really don't talk too much anymore because separate ways, but I did tell her, I'm like, I'm very sorry for treating you the way you did. You were actually a good mom to me, and like, you were actually in my life, and you tried to better everything else, and I just wanted you to be the, I apologized for everything else. I made things right, The magic hold, spells, voodoo, hexes, vex, black magic, sacrifice to stop union. I'm here to destroy you. He, she thinks you're the witch, not me. See, there's somebody trying to do some kind of spell work. Okay, literally to cause problems. And somebody is going to be crying. King of Queens, the Cups, and my feelings. Somebody's going to be in their feelings. They're going to be in their feelings when you say no. When you say no, they're going to be in their feelings. They're going to be mad. They're going to be hating. Threatening you. So. Baby mom, baby dad, John Moore. Dealing with some nasty co-workers. I just cast nasty co-workers or family members. Let's grab one of these, close out. Because you deal with a Leviathan spirit. Leviathan or Lilith spirit. There is a karmic mom or baby mom that is like dark witch, wicked. Respect yourself. Love yourself. By you saying yes or no, that's self-love. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel guilty. You feel like you're going to abandon somebody. You're not abandoning somebody. You're actually abandoning yourself, and you're actually not loving yourself when you always say yes to someone when you should be saying no. It's a warning. It's a warning. That fell right out. Warning. Warning. Choice. Because there's going to be some kind of chaos here. That came right out. I'll see if I can do more. But yeah, warning. What choice you're going to make. And whatever choice you make, it's going to... One choice is going to bring chaos. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. One choice is going to bring chaos. Discord. You need to create boundary. Wow. Create a boundary. Seems like you're going to shuffle them, if you open up the cards and you see that and you want to take that, you take that. It's about what you feel, what you think is right. I'm looking at this card too, you guys. I'm seeing, look at that choice that you make. Look at standing there, standing tall, standing in ground, saying what you want to say. See, you have a right to say what you want to say, and you should not have to hold back. I'll give them to you in a minute. Okay. See, they're not reciprocating the way they're. Hold on, they're in the container, the ice cream container. They're not reciprocating the way you want them to reciprocate. Okay, this is inverted. They're supposed to be reciprocating. It's on the stove. They're not reciprocating the way they're meant to be reciprocating, okay? It's supposed to be give and take. Okay? Acceptance, rejection, yeah. Like I said, giving and receiving, it's not. They're not receiving. They're not giving. They have to learn to reciprocate. It's always you give.
Is that a bucket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? I put them in there so they stay fresher.
Yeah, because there's no way to put it in.
Should I eat a Cheeto and make somebody mad on my channel? They get mad if I eat something. Here you go. She's over here laughing.
Oh, this is big heavy.
I'm eating a Cheeto because somebody doesn't like me. Here. Here, go on.
You guys, you don't like mommy eating the Cheeto? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Since I know.
Yeah.
That means you're in big trouble.
I eat a Cheeto. Somebody doesn't like me eating it. I usually don't. Okay. Angel number. Thank you. 433. Powerful message to let go of all negative energies in your life. Welcome positive. See, someone hasn't been in your life, or some situation has been in your life for a while, and it's because you've been happy. You've been happy. And whatever's taking place right now, it's to get you off track and make you unbalanced, because you've been very balanced, because that's where the two pentacles came out, or the juggling back and forth. You've been balanced. And so the enemy, the devil, God of chaos, is literally wanting to see you unhappy. Is wanting you to be unhappy. Is wanting you to be miserable. Because if you say yes when you want to say no, it's going to make you miserable. It's going to make you unhappy. It's going to make you sad. It's going to screw up your day, screw up your life, whatever it's going to be. And that's what the enemy wants. The devil wants. Satan wants. So that's why this is taking place, to see how you're going to react. Because you've been happy. Someone's been happy. Someone's been happy, and they have to throw some kind of freaking roadblock in there, okay, to see how you're going to react. There was addiction card came out earlier too, so that could be like a warning, like someone could be trying to tempt you to be using again. This can make you, maybe there's some kind of feeling like, okay, well, they threaten you. There's some kind of threatening too, saying, well, if you don't do this, you don't do that, and this and that. I'm literally hearing someone saying you need to show up for work earlier, you need to show up later, or like, you know what I mean, like, it has to be done this way, and if it's not done this way, then, you know, we can't do this, we can't do that. And that's not the case. Like, messy situation that they want to... The devil loves chaos. The devil loves chaos. They love mess. They love to cause turbulence. See, that's the thing. See, your life has been going smooth, okay? I'm hearing it's been smoothly, okay? Been balanced smoothly. And this entity, the devil, Satan, is literally causing this person to ask you this question to cause a turbulence in your life, to shake your life up, to shake things around, to possibly come in between you and your life partner, to cause a fight. And why I'm saying that is, now looking back at my mom, my stepmom, or my mom, my stepmom, and my dad, literally the devil was possessing my mom to literally cause turbulence in my dad's life to cause problems when he was actually being happy with somebody. And it was actually, the devil is fucking with all three of them. And actually all of us, even the kids, even me. Okay? The devil had a hold on all of us. And the devil won on that one. The devil did win on that one. Because it made me not like my stepmom. It made me have a problem with my dad. And then also with my mom at the time. You know? And that's what the devil wants. It just like set in Egyptian. He liked chaos. He liked discord. Loki liked trickster energy, okay? He liked to manipulate and trick people. You know? Thinks it's fun in games. They think whatever's happened, like they think it's fun in games. They think it's funny to cause turbulence in your life, to shake things up in your life, to, you know, to make you unhappy and make you not feel good. So again, just don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Say no. Okay? Unless it's where you say no and you need to say yes. Okay? It's a warning. Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, and number 7. I love you guys. Love, peace, light, heal, namaste.